In the dead of night, as thunder cracked and lightning illuminated the sky, a small figure slipped out of her home never to return. Who was this girl, and what happened to her? On February 14th, 2000, in the quiet town of Shelby, North Carolina, 9-year-old Asha Degree vanished into the night. It was around 2:30 a.m. when Asha, a shy and reserved girl, left her home without a trace. The storm raged outside, with torrential rain and booming thunder, but Asha had made a decision. She walked out into the darkness, leaving her family and the safety of their home behind. She was last seen walking along Highway 18, a desolate road that would become the focal point of a mystery that still haunts this community today. Just what could have compelled a young girl to leave her home in the middle of a storm? And why has she never been found? These questions linger as we delve deeper into Asha's story. Asha Degree was born on August 5, 1990, to Harold and Inez Degree. Described by her family as a quiet and shy child, Asha was known for her love of basketball and her strong bond with her older brother, O'Brien. The Degree family lived in a modest home in the Cleveland County area, where Asha was an average fourth grader at nearby Falston Elementary School. While she was not the most outgoing child, she was deeply loved by her family and friends. However, on that fateful night, something changed. Leading up to her disappearance, Asha had recently expressed anxiety about a school project. This stress, combined with the typical worries of a young girl, might have contributed to her decision to leave. But what was going through her mind that night? As the storm raged outside, it's chilling to think about what Asha was feeling as she stepped into the unknown. When Asha didn't return home, her parents quickly realized something was wrong. The couple reported her missing at around 6:30 a.m. on February 14th. Local authorities sprang into action, launching an extensive search that would involve hundreds of volunteers, law enforcement, and even helicopters. The search focused on the area immediately surrounding their home, and they scoured nearby woods, fields, and the highway where she was last seen. However, despite the large-scale efforts, no trace of Asha was found that day. As investigators began piecing together the timeline, they discovered a troubling detail. Asha's backpack was missing. It wasn't until over a year later, in November 2001, that a significant clue emerged. Asha's backpack was discovered in a wooded area, wrapped in plastic bags, about 26 miles from her home. This was a critical piece of evidence, but it only deepened the mystery. How did it end up there? And what did it mean for Asha's fate? The investigation was far from over. As the investigation continued, authorities began to explore various leads and theories. They considered the possibility of abduction, given the circumstances surrounding Asha's disappearance. One of the initial suspects was a man named T.S. Smith, who was known to have been in the area around the time she disappeared. However, he provided an alibi, and investigators were unable to link him to Asha's case. The community was on high alert, and rumors began to circulate. Some residents speculated that Asha had run away, while others were convinced she had fallen victim to foul play. The case grew colder, but the Degree family never lost hope. They continued to advocate for their daughter, appearing at community events and employing the media to keep Asha's story alive. But the more they searched for answers, the more questions seemed to arise. What could have happened to Asha Degree on that stormy night, and who could help solve the mystery? In the years following Asha's disappearance, new evidence and potential leads continued to surface, but none that led to her recovery. In 2004, a witness came forward claiming to have seen a girl matching Asha's description walking along Highway 18 on the night she disappeared. This sighting added a glimmer of hope, cementing the belief that Asha was still alive. But investigators were unable to corroborate the account, and the mystery deepened once again. In 2008, the Cleveland County Sheriff's Office announced that they were re-examining the case, applying new forensic techniques to evidence gathered over the years. This renewed interest brought fresh attention to Asha's case, but still, there were no significant breakthroughs. As time passed, the Degree family faced the painful reality that Asha may never be found. Yet they held on to hope, believing that one day the truth would surface. But what could that truth be? What happened on that stormy February night in 2000? The case of Asha Degree remains unsolved, and her disappearance has left a lasting impact on the community of Shelby and beyond. In 2015, the FBI joined the investigation, offering new resources to pursue leads that had previously gone cold. They have continued to work with local authorities, hoping to uncover fresh evidence that could lead to Asha's recovery. The Degree family has not given up hope and continues to advocate for their daughter, sharing her story to ensure that she is never forgotten. They have also partnered with various organizations to raise awareness about missing children, hoping to prevent other families from experiencing such heartache. Asha's case serves as a painful reminder of the fragility of childhood and the unpredictability of life. While there have been no significant developments in recent years, the search for Asha Degree continues, fueled by love and determination. As we reflect on the case of Asha Degree, questions remain unanswered. What could have driven this young girl to leave her home in the dark of night? Was she seeking something beyond her understanding, or was she in danger? The truth is elusive, and despite years of investigation, Asha's fate remains shrouded in mystery. The Degree family continues to hold on to hope that one day they will find answers, but for now, Asha's story is one of tragedy and uncertainty. As we close this chapter, we invite you to ponder, what really happened to Asha Degree that stormy night? How many other cases remain unsolved, hidden in the shadows of our communities? These questions linger, leaving us to wonder about the fate of missing children everywhere.